this is the very first time that I am going live on YouTube. I hope I get it well. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to be talking about Blessing CEO. She came online and said she has breast cancer stage 4. I don't even know how to feel about this, honestly. Um, have you heard what's going on? What's your take? How do you feel about it? What are your thoughts? I had a cousin. We lost her to breast cancer. I I was a teenager then, and I cannot honestly remember what stage she was or that I even knew anything about it. However, I know that her one of her boobs was swollen. When she came to visit us, she had to wear something like a scarf to cover herself, and it was swollen. It was quite big. So I do feel that she has a sort of sickness or maybe stage 1 cancer, or if it has even gotten to a stage, but she exaggerated. That's what I feel. Thank you for coming in. Please drop your thoughts in the comment section and let me know where you are streaming from. Okay, thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And so I do think that she honestly has a type of sickness or maybe cancer, but that it's not stage 4. Because like I told you, I do not know what stage my auntie was, but that breast was swollen. It was uncomfortable. She was in pains. She lost a lot of weight. We've seen Saija Bodge come out. They were once close pals, and that had Saija Bodge came to debunk everything. And she came to say, oh no, it's not true. It's a lie. It never is. She doesn't have the cancer. Sarah Martins went on Instagram and also said, oh no, that's a lie. She, IVD, that is Blessed CEO, and IVD are always jumping buses. She stays in Lakwe, and that she has spent all her money on IVD. IVD had court cases and the rest. And so she's alleging that it's a lie. VDM has also come to say that he doesn't believe it. He would like to see proof. He's in Lagos, or he was going to Lagos, and is going to touch her boobs and confirm and come out to tell people don't need. There is a lie somewhere. I know that for a fact, but what that lie is what I do not know. Blessing CEO, people have come to say, oh no, it's a lie. Oh, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. I see 17 people. It's my first time going live, so thank you for coming in. I do welcome. Thank you so much. I've not gone live on YouTube before. Thank you. I cannot even see names coming up, but I salute everyone here. I hail you. I greet you. So VDM has come to say that he wants to see Blessing CEO and touch her to confirm. I do not know if that is appropriate, but we do need the truth, because this is not the time in Nigeria currently where people will just come up and say, oh, I want to, I need money for this, I need money for that. And she said she's not going to give her selling. Hi, selling. Hi, selling 2987. Thank you for joining me. Hello. And she said she doesn't want to post her test results or doctor's report and all that. Growing up in Nigeria, we always know that when people come online, oh, why did you retract? When people come online to say they are sick, they need donations, they always put a medical report, a doctor's report as proof, and then people start to donate. However, the political climb, the economic climb in Nigeria at the moment does not, we've all opened our eyes. We are all getting enlightened, and we are seeing that our politicians have taken us for a ride, and so no one wants to be taken for a ride in this dispensation. And so everybody is like, does she really have breast cancer? I think she has a form of sickness, or maybe the cancer but hasn't evolved. Like I said, my cousin had a swollen breast. She had to cover herself, you know. And from what I hear that people who have this breast cancer, you know, it's a terrible sickness, you know. Nobody wishes that, even on their worst enemy. It affects the brain, the liver, your internal organs. You are very frail. You don't have strength to say anything. Thank you so much for the likes. You don't have, anything to say. You can't talk. And so she even responding to Cider Budge, because she came online and responded to Cider Budge and said, "Oh, Cider Budge, I'm sure I'll get well in a month, 2 months, 3 months, and I'll reply you." Yes, we speak by faith and not by sight, but I don't expect her to be throwing banters online for someone who claims to be sick, someone who claims that she is not feeling well. At this point, if you need money, or if she needs money, I would suggest that she comes on and say, "Oh guys, I need money, I need help, I need support. Things have not been going well for me. Support me." But using her health to lie, I have videos. I don't know how to add videos on here. Hello, Zaydin Perini. Hi, thank you for joining the live. Thank you. Thank you for commenting. So for me, I would say, if she needs money, Nigerians are very empathic people. They know how to sympathize. They love giving. They love helping. She should just come out and say she needs the money. But for a stage 4 is the last stage of cancer. It's the last stage. So claiming sickness on yourself because you need help, I don't think it's a wise decision. She said it herself, you know. So it's just confusing to me. Like, why would she do such a thing? What are your thoughts? Please drop it in the comment section. I hope I'm doing a good job. It's my first live, like I said. So um I know my screen keeps blinking. I don't know what that means. I hope you guys can see me and hear me clearly. Okay, so on the Blessing CEO, no one should use sickness, any form of sickness, to solicit for funds. It's not the best, it's not ideal. I don't think it's good. As a people, if you need money, just come out and say, "Oh, I need money, I need help, can you guys please help me?" Stuffs like that. What do you think? Do you think that she does have cancer or a form of sickness? I think maybe she's just getting the lump. I think it's just because a few days ago she was active on her social media pages. She even called out, though did she call out? She spoke about Izzy Egbede's um, journey. She spoke about someone else's journey too of recent. I can't remember. She has been responding. She has been active for a while. And all of a sudden, she now says she's losing hair. Now, we all know that it's only when you start chemotherapy that your hair starts to shed. And now her hair was shedding. Was it really her hair? Or was it because she had carried her hair for a long time? When you mat your hair for a long period of time and you tend to lose it, it tends to break, tends to shed. Was that what was happening at the time? I don't know. And then why did she feel the need to scrape off the hair? Now she's selling her wigs, her clothes. It's if she doesn't have any cancer whatsoever, it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be nice. But if she does have a form of sickness, I do wish her good health. I wish her healing, Godspeed. But she has behaved in a way that makes you think that she's lying. She has done that. And she was like on the live talking, was she talking about Cider Budge? She was like, the neuro is a surgeon for the head, happy for the brain. And well, I don't know. things will unfold. I heard that she posted on her page that she has sent the report to VDM and that she deleted that post. So we honestly do not know. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting me. I do appreciate you. So this is the topic that I chose for us to talk about. It's quite sad that she would, if she doesn't have any form of cancer whatsoever, would come online and claim that she has cancer. It's not a good thing for one to wish upon themselves, no matter what the issue is, no matter what the case may be. Can you say hi? I have been saying hi. Live life simply. Hi, live life simply. Hi, everybody. Like I said, it's my first time coming on live on YouTube, so accept my apologies. I apologize. Hi. Hello, welcome in. Welcome into my live. I appreciate. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I was talking about Blessing CEO, who has come out to talk about being diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, and it is not a light thing to say. It isn't. I don't know, how do I see when people come in so I can say hello, I can say hi. Hello. 67 Lucas Kelly F9F, thank you for coming in, thank you for joining. 67, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. And also, in things like this, times like this, we need to be careful. I'm not saying that we shouldn't help. We as a people, we love to help. We love to come out to support our own. But let us verify. Let us verify claims by people telling us that, oh, this person wants this person needs that. What are the proofs? Because time and time, people have come to claim that they need money, we should contribute money for them, and there is nothing tangible to oh, let us do our due diligence and do all we have to do to verify information given to us. Hopefully VDM gets there. As we speak, I'm not sure they've seen each other, but that as time goes, we are going to get the updates about Blessing CEO and how things are faring for her. I have spent 13 minutes. I would stop at 15 minutes. I want to thank everyone who came in and those who would see the video afterwards. Thank you so much for encouraging this time. I will get better. I will do things the way on the YouTube live. But as always, these things are for us to learn the lessons. I'm always about let us learn. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Okay, create highlights. So what do you think about different instances? I think I'm frozen. Can you hear me? Oh wow. What's going on? Okay. So I think that's basically it for me. Seems to be hanging. I don't know if anyone can hear me out there, but I'm still learning about the life. So as always, for the lessons, please and please, when you need help, just come out and say you need the help. It's always said, even in the Bible, that good name is better than ill-gotten wealth. Okay, so if you need, be a person of integrity. Most people do not believe it. Most people do not believe Blessing CEO because of her precedence of cloud chasing and the rest, which is sad. And the reference of the boy who cried wolf. Like, be careful not to cry wolf. If you need something, just say, I come before you, I need some money, help me. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. My next live will be longer and better. Thank you, and do have a beautiful day ahead. Bye now.